Hey guys, welcome back to what might be part 4? I don't know. I think part 3 was a huge chunk. Like, part 3 was the chunk of what part 1 and part 2 were. So the episode times are going to be a little inconsistent. Because I kind of tend to lose track in my games to get really invested. When will I? No. When are we going to get out of here? So we just spent free time with Sayaka, Hina, and Mondo, and I'm assuming we lost what we did with Mondo because we gave him a shit present, but I'm sure we can do it again. I laid on my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling. Before I knew it, I'd fallen into an uneasy sleep. I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula One drivers are so popular. Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement can create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit down. A Sunday comic artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
I said I need that pick-me-up.
Meanwhile, 0.00002 seconds later... Bing bong! I'm gonna make sure the school announcement hasn't changed because I feel like it does.
Good morning, get ready to...
Nope. I woke up to the irritating sound of Monika's voice, slowly pulled myself out of bed. Ugh. Another night of restless sleep. Day after day, I can feel the fatigue piling up as soon as the thought had crossed my mind. The sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room. Actually, I'm gonna grab another drink of water real quick. I will be right back. Also, wait, how do I save? I save from the manual, right? From system? Save, yes. Yes, save. Alright, I've saved. I'm gonna be right back and get more water. Add them back. Probably have to get that or something. Well, I should. Hey! A fantastic morning, isn't it? Taka? Now then, if you'll pardon the interruption. Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. This is one of them. No, not the monitor. What's up, Taka? No matter how intensely the stormy seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand. And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you, and you can support them back. That's how you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all need to really come together. And that was when I realized every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together. And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience. That's all for now. I have to go let everyone else know the good news. Like I didn't even wait for a reply. He turned to the left before I could say a thing. Well, I guess I better head to the dining hall. Talk to you, I guess. Coco?
What's your problem?
What? Well, I was just wondering what you were doing here. You should probably head to the dining hall, right? I know. I just need to prepare myself mentally. Prepare herself? What is she talking about? I'm so nervous. What's she so nervous about? I don't like... I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I don't like her. Most people are here.
Listen to me!
Okay, looks like everyone's here. So then, let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen!
Where's Kyoko? She was in the room, so why isn't she in the shot? Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come here. I don't have time for shit. Dragon here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Silence echoed throughout the night.
Seriously?
Seriously? Nothing at all? Anything. It could be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has
Are you
anything.
okay with this?
You are going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you
If
understand?
you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I am not joking. Adaptability is survivability, did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, sounds like the girl
What?
wants to live here, and hell, more power to you. To her. But shit.
Piece of shit!
No way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Okay, so nobody has any clues? One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that. But for right now, actual clues are... Huh? What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend? Murderous fiend? Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all this? Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but... Certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
No?
Okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and dissipates without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 for a serial killer? 1,000 victims? That's a lot. It's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Yeah, see, she's making sense. Why is she silent? Why did it pan over to her silence? Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer. And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this.
But
But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a
Hey, hold on.
They're the killer. Isn't that like a killer of a problem for us? It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. Because help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it. Huh? Help?
I mean,
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already. Yeah, see, Nina's thinking some sense. If all these famous people suddenly disappear without a trace after attending a new school, why isn't anyone worried?
what's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police. What are you doing here?
You
You guys, seriously, do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass they really are. You sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on, if you really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
Oh, you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed with the total commitment to this whole act. You're still going on about that?
You're fucking
So
dead.
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want? Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name, German.
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore you, it'll just go away.
son of a
Hey,
bitch.
don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun, and a couple of days have gone by, and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together. But I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us... There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other. Wait, I think yes. Ding, ding, ding. I figured
In
it
other
out.
words-
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. Why hasn't anyone killed anyone? That's what I couldn't understand, but I just realized there was one very important piece missing. What are you? If you want to know, I'll tell ya. It's motive. It's so simple, I just have to give everyone a motive.
Fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
son of a
Stop
bitch.
changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about? Ooh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video. Good. Then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
despair. That's all. Well now.
You want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try and stop you. To be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too. He's gone, and once again he left before we could find out
Is
anything
that
useful.
right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps. What about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see
That's
what's on it.
true.
Same here. Okay, so Mondo started glancing around the dining hall. When his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto, check this out for us, would you? Huh? Why me?
Yo,
Because you're closest to the door. That's the rule, right? Rule?
Jesus.
Hey.
Stop fucking
You see how
around.
passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay. Guess I'll get
Hell
going.
yeah.
Awesome, thanks. I owe you one.
Hey,
Makoto's going. I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place
Yo.
alone. Yeah, sure thing. And we're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. They decided Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. Must be somewhere you can watch DVD, but it's the AV. Of course, I know that because I've seen this part of the game, but like it's also pretty obvious. Like AV room, where else could you possibly go? Ah, there's a box there. Ah, the. Oh, I got a coin for that. Okay, cool. You know, I think the present I gave to Mondo would have been better off. I would have been better off giving it to like Hifumi, but I'm not gonna spend time with him. Either Hifumi or Hero. Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label on it with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us he mentioned. I better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right there where I was. DVDs in front of me have robbed me of all awareness. It was rooted in place. I think I see something. It's the monitor. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets through. One with my name, and then I slid it into the expensive-looking player. Sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen, and then... yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor, it was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
I like how they don't even have names, they're just Makoto's family. If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was the normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it was totally different. Damn, the bass just dropped. I wasn't living in ordinary school, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It was like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope's Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot manga. God damn it! I slammed my fist over the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing from my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Hello? What happened? Make sure who's safe. I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. Stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them? They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed a DVD with their name on it. By one, they each rushed to the monitor. Take the move.
What the...
Fuck? This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold
Yeah,
on.
no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew they'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion except for her. Even now, she was totally calm. I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. I was thinking the same thing. Prisoner's dilemma. They all agree to one thing, but then they all think someone's going to betray them. Then they're going to betray them because they think, well, if everyone's going to betray us, I'm going to betray them. And then everyone's predictions come true because their own doubt put them in there. Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. But both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
you
In other words,
understand?
the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do. You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What? This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down. It's still getting me, man. Okay then, maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, it'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? Everyone was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka?
What's your
What's
problem?
wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally. Don't you write them?
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together,
I
right?
hope you are
Speaking
well.
of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways, but I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Okay, so everyone If I remember correctly, it's just everyone's just kind of shaken up. They don't really talk about what it is. They're just like, hey, I gotta process this, so it's not really worth talking to them. I'll check around the school. Did she go to the main hall? Or did she go to the gym? I think. Well, that's where Leon went.
You... What the hell?
Okay, so yeah, like it, because I've seen people talk to everyone in the AV room, and they just say similar stuff to that. Who's Hina? They just say, well, actually, Hina might tell. If you talk to everyone in there, except for Kyoko, they're all just kind of like, it has to be fake, right? There's no way. And Kyoko's just like, interesting. It's Sayaka enough to. Anyway, that video was pretty convincing. I thought it was real, but it's fake, right? It's gotta be. I don't believe that, but it was real. She doesn't say anything either. Unfortunate. She's gonna... Oh, well, I figured she might go there. I think she went to the gym? I think she did. I honestly can't remember. There's Junko. Is she going to the gym? No. Okay. Not too many other places she could have gone. There's Celeste. I don't think did she go in the dining room? Because I honestly don't remember. Excuse me. Did she go in the back room? I'm drinking a lot of water so my voice stays active. No? Where'd she go? Apparently she went somewhere. Yeah, I feel like I just want to apologize because I feel like I'm rushing through everything, but that's because I've like seen it before, so I am gonna kind of rush through like chapter 1. Yeah, there's Mondo. I don't think he's gonna say anything. He'd probably punch me in the face if I tried to. Should go in a room? Sayaka's in a room. Sayaka? Alright, sorry, I guess I'll just have to keep looking. Sayaka's not the type to go in someone's room. Just go looks. Where the heck did she go then? Can't enter this girl's bathroom. Wait, what was that? That was different. Is there anything I need to do in this bathroom? No, definitely not. Find Sayaka. Is she in the laundry? I genuinely don't remember where she went. No? Where did she go? What? It's closed off. I checked both of the dining rooms. She's not in any of the rooms. Wait, is she in the trash room? Because there's a trash room back there, right? Is she there? Yeah, trash room. No. Of course, I'm stumped at like the simplest of puzzles. I'll probably be able to do just fine in like the future huge events at the end of chapters, but like, or the classrooms. I didn't check the classrooms. That's right, she's in one of these. I remember now. Yep, there she is. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. Maybe she was upset or angry, or no, she didn't have any expression at all. There's nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How can I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. She threshed around. I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family, Now more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake, because if those things really happened, people out there would be in an uproar, or families, the police, everyone, right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. Help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked up at me with those big, wet eyes of her. I really don't like where this is going. Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes? Absolutely. You've known this chick for essentially 3 days, dude.
Makoto,
You're the only one I can trust.
no
So
matter
please,
what happens,
please always
please
be there
always
for me.
be there for me. I need you on my side.
No, well, she only partially voice acted the other one. Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto,
Thank you, Makoto. You say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this as long as you're here with
because
me.
I'm your
Like you
assistant.
said, I'm your assistant. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. Felt a little forced, but still, it was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up. Yeah. Makoto, it's standing up. What's standing up? You even have to ask your flagpole. Oh, Makoto. What did I say? You've known her for 3 days. 3 days. Get the hell out of here. Oh, no, I want to join. Okay, I don't like where this is going. I really don't like where this is going. Damn it, well, if you won't leave and tell us what the hell's up with those videos. It's about to come out. It's about to come out, man. Okay. My honest innocent is about to come stuffing out. Balled up my fist, took aim and swung as hard as I could. I never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power and let go of everything I had. Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, are you slow. I could have downed $1,000 full-course dinner in the time it took for you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization. It's all lacking. What the heck was that just now? You just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you want to just head back? Yeah. Akuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I head back to the dorms. You should get some rest. Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken. I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared in her room. On my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. I decided to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez, seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we the biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I can never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Ding dong, huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately at the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. Well, how come someone's here? Ooh, we're about to get to the good stuff!
Sorry.
Really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything
It was
okay?
so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird? A little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made
I
me
was so
tense up.
scared.
It's like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so I couldn't get in. And of course, they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door.
Makoto.
What are you there? Someone tried to force their way into your room? Who would do something like that? It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? Why would I do that? How do you know it wasn't Makoto that did that? You got 1 in 14 odds that it was Makoto doing that. You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. That's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? That make you feel a little better? What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so... But 2 people sharing one room is, you know... Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. You know, me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, can we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? It doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then...
As such, soon the doors to the dining
Well, no, it
hall
wouldn't be
will
breaking the
open
promise because Monokuma just now made the announcement that it's nighttime. So thus, if they did it before this, she said she waited a little while, nobody was breaking their promise. Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness, it looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade kiddings then. Yep, let's do it. Exchange keys and we looked up better again. There was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. No, same goes for you, Sakura. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. But if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? By the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob to lift up on the door while you do that. Just do that and the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning. So thank you. Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sarah. Oh, and what I said about before. When I said it was psychic, it really was a joke, honestly. I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. I just realized you guys can't see the air quotes that I'm doing. I looked around as soon as I got out of the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good. There's nobody here. Making sure nobody was there to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. It was pink. Interesting. This Sayaka's room really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though? What's that about? Did she get a sewing kit? My room came with the toolkit. Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. Next to it is a map of the body's vital organs. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't... Oh, God, Makoto. I regret clicking on it. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it we found in the AV room. It reminds me I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. Probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. Yeah, okay, itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka's... Okay, 1, it doesn't, it's pink. 2, that's incredibly weird. What else do I have? I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. Oh, so I had to look around. Sayaka's scent? Makoto, my guy, you're feeling a little, that's a tad bit cringe. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But Even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly
Let's
clear.
everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together.
Is the Monokuma Theater to the player? I'm not quite clear on that.
Good morning. Get ready to
Yeah, that's the same. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes slowly. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. Better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. Oh, we're just automatically there. Alright, cool. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little late... Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer. Bruh. This is disgusting. The types with a more of a relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. Finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad,
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your
What?
problem?
Is it so awful to be late? I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, just got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. Regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to be. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya are here. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late, what's going on? Did something happen? Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did you forget about our breakfast class? I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me. That speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Oh? Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe over the course of that one night. Ooh? Better check the bathroom. Let's take a look. And I think that's where we're going to call part 4. I think I can sneak in part 5 in this same session, so I'm gonna do just that. I will see you all in the next episode, my dudes. You're gonna have to wait till then to find out what happened to Sayaka. Welcome back to Danganronpa. This is part 5, I believe. I accidentally clicked, so he said, let's take a look at what's inside. We're about to find out what happened to Sayaka. That's right. She's fucking dead. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And I don't know why the blood is pink. It tends to happen in this game, and I don't know if it's like a censorship thing or just like a stylistic thing, because like the hallways are acid trippy. And then everything went black. To survive deadly life. Okay, yes, that's what I'm playing. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream what I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka. is dead. Dun dun dun! Sayaka is dead? Correct. Who killed him? I don't know. I think it was... Shh! You are dead. Okay. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded at me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka's... You could check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Why? Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Her friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay, but...
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe it. He's here again.
Hey,
Man's gotten a lot more angry since that video. I guess everyone's gotten a lot more angry. Sayaka got more angry. Probably if I talked to more people, they would have gotten more angry. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule.
But...
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you.
Nobody had a reply to that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid.
Well,
That's it.
What's the matter? You all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. Wrong. Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of. Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth. That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh? Come on. Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. What? Why are you laughing? It's because naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing? Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember? You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Becomes blackened will graduate unless they are found out. That is what you were talking about, is it not? In other words,
bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it, which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. And 4 hours in is when you find out where the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney bit comes in. Last trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. They and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial,
you have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
Once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Yeah, execution!
What?
And by execution, you mean?
Execution is execution. Execution!
Excuse me. Oh.
Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that?
I will say, I knew this was coming, and that's why I wasn't really too bothered with the fact that my Sayaka and my Hina voice were pretty similar, because one by one the voices are going to start dropping off, and I only know the first few.
Class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with
What's
it.
this?
Why not?
Stop
What
it!
do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy. What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this.
Took me a little while.
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
Evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. You really want to get out of here? You'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us. But it was more of a waddle. Then,
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
yeah. When I said the first few, this is the reason why I was vague upon. This is why I said a few and not who the first two, as in the person who got murdered and the person who did the murdering.
This wasn't supposed to. Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. God damn. She's. I'm sorry for laughing. Oh my god, it's horrible. But I completely forgot that she's just on the floor like that. What the? I don't. This can't be real.
No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now
Now?
you see just how
Oh,
serious. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you just obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been her friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. Just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. Well, this is reality.
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
No. You wanted to kill this
Say
entire
what?
this entire time. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the blanket. This little file is all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the course. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now, could I?
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best job. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
With that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. For who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. There was no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
what?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
Just saying stuff like that is just...
How many times have I told you?
Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
Awful thing to say, especially after what's
just a
happened.
second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength, but they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, so now we start off talking to everyone.
Are you
really gonna try and find out who did it? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, yeah, that's what that ridiculous. Yep. Nothing helpful. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Is any of this helpful?
Oh,
Yeah. So you finally noticed? Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about Misaki dying? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. But hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. Look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 for just a few minutes ago. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
what the heck?
I hate this, but still we don't have a choice. We're all dead.
Hey,
Before we start searching, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Wanda look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you.
So then-
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them, with their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay, is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear. What's going on here? Oh shit, I think it's finally hit him. Can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Yeah, she's adopted like a move forward
What should I
philosophy. Someone
do?
got right in front of us. Stay. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Fruity?
Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
Gently placed my hand. Touched her wrist to check for a pulse leak, but she released dead. Wasn't anything else to say. He really was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead, and that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Well, no, someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
Just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed someone. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and construct an argument. If we get this wrong,
So-
well, do I really have to say
perhaps
goodbye?
you leave.
And there you did.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. Thank you, Kyoko.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. Just like Kyoko, he was gone before we
Yo.
realized it. Yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to that scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn
Let me
it.
just say this right now. Whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence. They better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Doing these deadly words hang in the air. He and Sakura, man. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
We don't really have to do something in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Just don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
so,
I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. But if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Well, then why didn't you black out when Junko died? Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left. My partying looks at me and still being filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is electric chair.
Yeah, we got that. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it, who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got. Victim was Sayaka Maizono. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. It was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. No choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive and for Sayaka. I have to find out how she was killed. Nice! Document has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. These guys are all just freaking out. So let us leave the gym and investigate. We should probably start in our room, since, you know, first of all, I should head to the scene. Yeah. That's kind of what I was gonna do. So I head in my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remain. The others are going to be there. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean used in the attacks now? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I didn't actually look at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised if it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Something. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. So I can see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously.
Why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be
Why?
building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either.
Why?
Nah, just me. Nobody's
Why?
busted theirs out, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
way.
None of the guys had opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Couches in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be the room key. If I remember correctly... Yeah, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch Days keys. So... But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Oh, that seems impossible. Same goes for you. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the keys somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... That is life's greatest mystery, isn't it? There's scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof, so something could happen in a room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. This is the replica sword. Does it mean it was used in the attack? Plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath. But, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath?
By the way...
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body. I mean, there's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find this son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Sakura, do you think that I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come with, I will follow your lead. I see. Kyoko! Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every
Did
inch
you
of my
lose a
room.
contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean? I searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
See.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Saga or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Bathroom on the other side of this door. Screen now. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up right now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that had made her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate right now. Why? Why does Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. So what all can we look at? Okay, so we can only look at two things. These numbers. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. Must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her. Where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into it later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. But there's also something sort of glittery on there. There's something glittery. It definitely concerns me. There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Palms of both of her hands are totally spotless. must have been... I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she had already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. Killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Bog. Well, not Bog that she's dead, but...
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. You often talk like an aspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message. So, if you've noticed what that clue means, I'm not going to say it, in case there are people who haven't, but if you have, when it comes time to use that clue, I'm going to explain something about it. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to when it comes to numbers. Who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
It's stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question in.
Just a second.
Just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. The sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. It's been added to the truth bullets. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Start looking over into where. And also, I should look into the DVD. I have no choice but to see for myself. On top of that, I'm sure I should, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay. Leave the area? Yes. Wait. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? The nameplate has my name on it. The nameplate's on my room and Sayaka's room. We switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Oh, hey, Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Wanna come back? It's totally anything. The nameplate. Oh, you're just to give us the hint about that. Very strange.
Most
In
suspicious.
the trash room. You really think I'm guilty? I think I gotta investigate the trash room. Yeah. Because he said to see if the killer did dispose of any evidence. Yeah, there's only two. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge, it must be locked. Oh, I got a coin. Nice. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
It's the end of the line, the trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any. No,
Who's on
you
cleaning
can't
duty?
go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around past the
You
others.
can't go any further.
Yep. Alright, so we gotta go find out who's on cleaning duty, I guess. Taka's morally... Oh, well, there's Byakuya. He wasn't there before, was he? He might have been. Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such
You're like a
ignorance.
child lost in the woods, you know that? Total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Yeah! See, I was right. So where's Taka? Taka. There he is, my guy. Cleaning duty. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really? He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now? Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? If Fumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty.
Count
then.
on it.
Indeed, we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long, and when that time comes, I'm be counting on you. All right, so now let's go talk to Hifumi. Hifumi, would you happen to know anything about cleaning duty? He did say he won't let us dispose of any evidence. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Since you're in cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, the only person? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can... That does seem
So
more
in
convenient.
other words,
Actually... Yes, we know what the rule is.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The throw would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important
Hey, you
than that,
bastard.
hey, Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did it. You want to
like-
dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Break.
Are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposal. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, since I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash bin. Oh, okay. So easy. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves around. Whatever, just please hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Fumi pulled the key out of his pocket, he used it to flip the switch next to the gate, and then... Ooh, you're splitting.
Mr. Naive.
However, Mr. Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all on. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel. Whatever, let's just hurry up and get looking. Something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Nice! There are shards of broken glass scattered around. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Those are orange, dumbass.
Getting insight's kind of thing you might see on any... Oh, okay, he was kidding. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future, just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Yeah, the fortune teller dude. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. Let's talk to Hifumi. You seem a little down, huh? Really? Do you need help lifting your spirits? Tell me anytime. I've got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up.
An intriguing offer.
This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. You see the green and yellow buttons?
Yes,
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button sooner or later you wait to make sure you land. It's okay. Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange, and quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of the fairy.
Yufumi, do you realize what you just said?
The fairy?
No, you just said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Yes. About that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then, and since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible?
You might start...
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, what does it all mean? Will you be confessing something? Everyone already knows you did it. All mysteries are being solved.
So yeah, I'm definitely... I already know the answer, so I'm not gonna spitball my speculation. I'll probably spitball my speculation at everyone when I'm like, whatchamacallit. I'll start spitballing my ideas once we get to chapter 2 and we start investigating and I don't actually know. Because I know the answer and I know who killed it, so I just kind of have to hope that y'all are putting it together. And if you're not, that's okay. You know, sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride. Alright, so the ultimate programmer, we gotta talk to... Yeah, Chihiro and Hiro were both in here. She's the ultimate programmer, so I gotta talk to her about the numbers, and he has the crystal ball. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. She slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks for trying anyway. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, could be. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? Oh, no, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Is it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Pretty sure. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, it's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that, man? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for it. Yeah, I don't know if that's in yen or in US dollars, but either way, it's still a large amount. In yen, it'd still be like $100,000 or something. Okay, so we learned some stuff from them. So now all that's left is to look at Sayaka's video and to investigate where the knife came from. So let's see if we can... Actually, no, I think we find the knife first, because it's like... Because the dining hall's right here, that's where you would find a knife, right? There was a rack of knives in the back here. What's up, Hina? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? No, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all the first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what it should be. You know what you mean? And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me all calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. Tell the truth, we did the same thing last time when Sayaka was killed. Wait. Oh, it's just a repeat. I thought it would, like, continue. Because if you've been doing it since last night, you probably would have been able to see stuff. You might have seen some stuff. Yeah, there's a knife missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or good to see if anyone here knows anything more about it. There, now we talk to her. So yeah, obviously I know what all the clues are, so I'm like jumping to them, but I'm trying to lay out how you would go about that and trying to downplay it a little bit. Hey, so did you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, and actually suddenly just... Oh, so it wasn't missing
That's
from the beginning?
right.
Nope, last I remember, they all lined up in Mexico. I didn't know what the...
Well-
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night. Oh, the knives? I went back into the kitchen and looked at my glass. One of the knives? Was saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really consider that? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Dang. Now we should be able to go into Sayaka's room, get the video. Oh, our room, technically. It was in the trash, right? Then we go to the AV room and we watch it. Easy as pie. Going to be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka really upset after seeing what was in that video. Here, what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be with... Sorry, Sayaka. I have to borrow this DVD. Did I take the DVD? I think I took it. I just kind of have to assume that I took it, but with this game, a notification didn't pop up, so I can't know for sure. We'll just kind of hope. You know, a little bit of backtracking never killed anyone, especially when it's this minor. It's like, what, 3 seconds of walking? Something like that. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen, put the DVD and play it. Push play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Something that image made it even harder to accept, except that she was dead. My vision started blurring, darkening, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This
He's looking up their skirts.
successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth for Sayaka. So here's the $1 billion.
What? Oh, what? Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of... I know I'm just kind of skipping over things, but my brain works fast. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things that far? Here's the announcement.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first...
Red door on the first floor, that's where I should go. No way. No, where I have to go. Okay, that's a bit of a long one. I'm not sure if you can tell, but my voice is starting to give out. Let's just make sure that it's saved. Yeah, my voice is starting to give out. It's getting late at night, and the class trials are really long. Like, the class trials take like an hour by themselves, so we're just gonna have to save them until the next episode, until part 6. I'll see you all then, my friends. I will see you all then.